Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend, and if you were Halloweening, I hope you had a good time. Right, first of all I'm going to do the Halloween giveaway draw, and then I'm going to show you a personal haul and some of the projects and stamping and cutout and stuff that I've done from that. Right, so I have got my Day of Dead Halloweeny cup here from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to pour some into my hand. I've done all the numbers on little squares. There's quite a few entries in there, and all I'm going to do is shake it up, and I'm going to shake it up in front of you. Yes, I'm going to make you seasick, and then I'm going to wiggle it around. I'm going to put my hand in there, and then I'm going to have to go over to YouTube, close one of the pages on my computer at the moment. I've got two in my hand here, I think, and I only want one. Yep. And the winner is number 10. So number 10, and I'm just going to hop onto YouTube to see who number 10 is. Right, I've got to scroll all the way up my page here. It is a Joanne B who wrote, "Beautiful crafty goodness. Love the Santa playing the piano stamp. More must-haves in this personal share today. I will have to be mindful of upcoming AliExpress 11/11 sale." That is what Joanne B wrote, and she is number 10. So Joanne B, you will need to email me at crafteccentricity@gmail.com, and the prize is yours, and I will attempt to get that posted out this week. So thank you very much, and thank you everyone else who participated. Right, into the personal haul. Right, first of all, last week I was all excited when I showed you my haul with the camera and the little magnifying glass and the house and all that lovely stuff, and I forgot to show you this one, so I omitted to show you this. I'm going to put it sideways on because it's huge, and it's a door. It's a door, and it's got its own panel frame for it to sit on, so it can be a card or the cover for a mini album. And I did kind of like partially cut bits out, and you get like this little kind of wrought iron piece that you can slot back in, and of course all your panels and the doorknob. But it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I forgot to show it you. So basically what I'm going to do is excuse my sore throat, and it's 6 1/4 inches. It's huge. It's wonderful for a door. I like to do the cut lines. It's just over 3 3/4 inches wide. What a lovely, lovely die set. It really is. And I've got my camera quite low today, so stuff's not fitting in the way that it should. But anyway, I forgot to show you that one, and I will link it below. Right, next up was, I showed lace last week, and people said, can you cut some of that out so that we can see how it cuts? Well, this was the huge bag of lacy stuff that I purchased, and in there is the giant bow and the rosette and everything that I used on that Halloween card. So I did cut out the lacy banners that come in the bow set. As you can see, it cuts out absolutely beautiful. There's a piece there that I haven't poked off yet, so let me get rid of that, because of course lacy things, you have to poke them out. So I don't know whether my camera is being very good at the moment, but as you can see, it does cut. And I did 2 bows, and they're the ones that match those ribbons. And of course I love to use my frosting bits. I'm going to get a clear image. There you go. I love to use all my frosty bits, and I did get some new ones. So that is the small bow in that bow lace set, and this one is the large bow. And I put cream frosting in that one. I just love using those colours. I just think they're great for Christmas and gingerbready type things. And of course, that's quite a sophisticated gingerbready colour card that you can pop that onto, but they're just absolutely gorgeous. So the people who asked to see the lace cut out, I've done that for you. Right, next up, I got myself, as I said, more frosting bits because I just absolutely love them. They are gorgeous. They're great for gingerbread houses and little cupcakes or whatever it is that you want to make. And there you go. I almost had a really good image there. But they're just really, really lovely. They're kind of true to size, if you know what I mean, if you were frosting a cake. So just bear that in mind. But they're just lovely quality and lovely colours. And then I got myself some berry beads because I thought those would be really nice spring, summer, autumn for doing like little bunches of grapey type looking things on fruit style cards. So I got those. They're just very, very slightly abalone, but just really pretty. And then what else did I get? I've got a right mess of everything in a pile, I can tell you now. So I think probably what I'll do is I'll show you the stamps and then I'll show you all of my samples because they're all stacked up. Right, first up with my stamps, I've got these gnomes and I've just put them all together in this bag so that I didn't lose them. And I've got a gnome with a balloon, which is seriously cute. And I've got a gnome, which one's that? Oh, this is the gnome with the candy cane. It's just that I've got the die in the background because I've got the dies for them as well. So this is kind of like me thinking Valentine's and birthday, Christmas, and then that one has got the little bunny ears and it says Happy Easter. But they're just super, super cute. And they stamp absolutely beautifully. So I'm going to try and hunt my sample for that one. And I did do the Christmas one. So there is my little gnome for that one. And I just think it's really, really sweet. Love it. So that's that stamp set. And I can measure my little gnomey. And he's 3 inches tall. 3 inches tall by 2 inches wide. And then I've got some memdexes, and these have got the lacy top on them, and they come with a little bit of foliage and there's a butterfly, and you get a double set, so you're getting two. And I think these were like $3.48 or something, $3.48. And I just really quickly did a couple of memdexes. So I'm working in my pile again. And I just did those just really, really quick. And part of what's going on here is also in the haul that I'm going to show you. So I tore a page from one of the vintage pads that I got. And I also used one of the stamps in the background. So you can see how well that stamps. So I did use the same stamp on both of them. So those are my memdexes. And then next up is a little snowman. And I'm not sure if he's still available, but he's absolutely gorgeous. And I did stamp him. So let me grab him here. And there he is. Isn't he lovely? Just a really, really sweet expression. He kind of looks like Gary Oldman, you know, in Dracula just before the sun came out. You're kind of worried like that. He's going to melt in the sun. Yeah, that's my snowman. Got nothing to do with Dracula, but there you go. And then next up, I got Stamps and Dies, which is a penguin set. And I did stamp those and cut them out. And here they are in my hand. And I didn't fasten down my die when I was cutting them out. So you can see I've got a bigger border on that edge. But I just wanted to show you because they're really, really cute. And look at him. Isn't he wonderful? Oh, it's just so sweet. So those are my little penguins. Just love them. So you can have them going on, you know, sort of like in front of each other, just marching along on their iceberg. And there is a separate little smaller one here. So you know. They can be just floating around in the water, the icy water all over your card. I just think they're really sweet. And then also from the same seller, I got this kind of vintagey style retro ornament set that also comes with dies. And I made a card using those, and also used the wavy edge, scallop edge arch from Surprise Creation. So that is my card. My camera is not being good at all. There we go. So I just absolutely love the colours. They're just really bright and happy. And then I stuck myself a little bow right there at the top, cut out of Dollar Tree foam board. So it was nice and chunky. And I used my AliExpress silver twine to string the little baubles up. But I just really love that. And then in the background, I used one of my dotty stencils, and I actually used my marker to stencil through so that I've got the same colours going on in the little ornaments as the background. And then I just use the little snowflakes that come in the stamp set, and I went over those little coloured balls there. But isn't that pretty? I love that. It's a really happy Christmas card. That's what I think. And then I got myself a fairy stamp. And I just think she's absolutely adorable. She looked gorgeous in a little candy jar or something like that. And she is, let's get that correct, almost 3.5 inches. And then her width, 2.25, just under. But she's just so sweet. And as I'd got sort of like those colours of pens out on the table, that's how I did her. And then I fussy cut her out. But I just think she's gorgeous. Really, really pretty. I'm going to use her a lot on sort of like journal planner pages. And then, because I absolutely love stuff like this, I love specimen type stamps. So I've got the labels, and you've got the pointing finger, and you've got the numbers there. But I also got these, which I think are fabulous. So, you know, if you like stamping your critters and your butterflies and bugs and stuff like that, it's just nice to have labels. See, you can fit those numbers into there quite easily. Just love them. So those are my number stamps and my specimen labels. And then I also got this one. I didn't actually stamp this, which is a shame. I have actually seen it on the website, and it stamps wonderfully. And it's a birdseed box, and it's got all that print on it. And the clarity of the image that is shown from someone who hauled this shows that it stamps beautifully. But I do intend to use it, so I'll come back to it. And then, you know, I just love Harlequin, and that's in the background. And who doesn't love a birdie in a top hat? Just wonderful. You've got a key. You've got this gorgeous section here, which is just going to be perfect to go on an envelope flap. And then you've got the little winding little watch. Love that. Love it. Right, and then next up is my books. And I tore part up to go onto my memdex there. But look at them. They're just really, really lovely. I think there's like 70 pages or something in these, and they were a couple of bucks. And I think when I ordered them last time, they didn't have the one that I wanted, so I had to go back and get the flower one. So they've got the full set of these back again. And I also got the bird set, which is the one that I used. Obviously the images aren't blurred. I'm trying to get in there. There we go. Camera's not good at all today. But you've got all sorts of things. I mean, that's just gorgeous. So you get a few sheets of each one. And so you've got different advertising, different wild birds. I mean, that's a really pretty collage piece. Great background for an ATC or a coin. So they give you a few. I mean, that's quite funny, I think, with his tongue sticking out. Who knew bears had tongues that big? I didn't. and they're pigeons. So just full of lots of different bits of wildlife and birds. And as I said, you get a few sheets. So I didn't show you that one in the back. But if you look at the website, you'll see that they've got a full range of everything. I love those birds. Right, and next up, these are what I haven't stamped or cut out. So I got myself this Santa silhouette, and I've been looking at this for a very long time, thinking, am I going to get it? Am I not going to get it? And I've decided to get it because I'm going to colour it in. And I also got myself some portrait frames, and I love them because of the hanger. It's got a built-in hanger, and I can make really easy Christmas ornaments with those. And Santa there fits on the largest one, so that's going to make a really great Christmas ornament. And when I come back to personal hauling again next week, I'll have made an ornament, and I will come back and show that, because it's just a great image. I mean, you can't see anything from there, but when I've cut him in Dollar Tree foam and I've cut this in Dollar Tree foam, it's just going to be a really chunky, glittery, sparkly ornament. And they're just beautiful frames anyway. So you get the actual engraved sort of like emboss edge of a frame, and then you get a layering top piece on each one. Just really lovely. And I will measure those so that you can see. And I'm doing the cut lines, and it's 5 1/4 inches, and then across we're almost at 3 1/2 inches. So they're a really lovely size. I'll call those portrait frames. And then the stamp that I used on the memory decks that I did, and I probably didn't put it back straight on the packaging, but it's a detailed collage one with butterflies and foliage again. You've got some postal and some numbers. Just really, really lovely. And it's huge. It would absolutely fit a slimline card. So the measurement on that is almost 7 1/2 inches. And then going across at its widest point, 3 3/4 inches. So that's how big that stamp is. And it stamps perfectly. And then I also, a bit late with this one, but I got myself the layering up Halloween skull. And I did see Lobster Short, she hauled this one, and I thought it looked really good. So I thought I'd grab it because it also comes with a cat, and I love the type. It looks like vintage typewriter. So I don't know what that says. When black cats prowl and pumpkins gleam, may luck be yours on Halloween. So that's what that says. And I'm hoping that's a spelling error. And if not, I'm going to have to cut it up. Let me have a look at that, because I don't like to think anybody's getting anything wrong. And I think that is. They've got a spelling error. The K should be an L. So you can mask that little section off if you want to. I'll just snip that out with my fine scissors. But other than that, I really like that. Right, and that's what I got for you today. And that was quite a lot. Oh, no, there's one more. And that is, I waited a long time for this folder. This is a Sizzix Impresslits folder. It's the butterfly, but I finally got it, and so I was able to play, and so that's how I did it. And I did a sparkly silver glitter one, which is just absolutely gorgeous. And if anyone's got this and they haven't noticed, it's a perfect reverse match, so that you can layer them up like that. You can use wire inside, and it will be hidden for your antennae, and you can hang them up. So it's just really nice that it's, mirror imaged back to back like that. Make great Christmas ornaments too. So that is what I got for you today. Right, now tomorrow I am up with an Eiffel Store design team haul with lots and lots of new products there. And then on Wednesday it will be projects from that haul. So you have an absolutely awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. And the competition winner, please contact me. Bye.